Picture a newly installed community borehole. The concrete is fresh, the pump is brand new, yet the village barely uses it. Look closely at the handle. It is positioned so high that children, who often fetch the daily water, cannot reach it to pump. When a piece of infrastructure like this sits abandoned, it is usually because the creator skipped essential planning steps rather than lacking talent. Successful design does not arrive in a sudden flash of genius. It requires a careful, cyclical journey to build a final product that meets the community's specific needs without wasting time or money. This diagram shows our roadmap, the 5-step design process. The entire cycle begins with one phase, identifying a genuine need. Look at a typical morning assembly at this school. Between the cheering and the announcements, students are forced to put their backpacks straight onto the dusty dirt ground. By applying Step 1, identifying the need, we turn a daily annoyance into an actionable design project. With our target identified, we move to Step 2. We use this stage to establish both our broad objective and the strict rules our design must follow. Our broad goal goes under the design brief. For this project, we are going to design a structure to keep students' bags off the ground during assembly. The design specification sets our measurable rules. The rack must cost under 50,000 shillings, it must be weather-resistant, and it has to hold exactly 50 bags. While the brief gives the project its direction, the specification provides the criteria used to judge the final product. Step 3 is generating ideas. At this stage, we produce dozens of quick thumbnail sketches to explore different options. We focus on getting ideas onto the page rather than making perfect art. Once you pick a direction, you move to Step 4. Making a mock-up. This means pulling your idea off the flat page and building a physical test model out of scrap materials. Designers build these models out of old cardboard boxes and banana fibers instead of jumping straight to hardwood or steel. A mock-up is a temporary tool meant to test physical proportions and uncover flaws without financial risk. It is okay if the model looks rough, as long as it helps you learn. That brings us to Step 5, testing. Watch what happens when we simulate the weight of heavy backpacks on our cardboard mock-up. The structure bows and collapses. Does this failure mean the entire design process is over? Think about which step you need to return to. Identifying a flaw during testing allows the designer to loop back to Step 3 or 4. By seeing exactly where the structure broke, we can add support beams to the plan before the final production begins. Testing ensures that you discover physical mistakes while they are cheap and easy to fix, rather than after the final product is built. Through that iterative process, we arrive here, a sturdy wooden bag rack that supports the weight and keeps the students' belongings out of the dirt. Building cheap models, gathering feedback, and revising those early ideas is what creates a successful community resource. This 5-step design process provides a structured path for problem solving. The cycle is repeatable. Testing feeds back into earlier steps, refining the idea until it functions as intended. Mastering this cycle gives you the power to look at community problems and create real, working solutions that improve lives.